Nofap soldiers, good day to you. Cap Nofap, aka Swamiji Nofap here. Look, man, Nofap is like a metaphor for life. It is, straight up, it's like a metaphor for life. Have you not noticed in life that the more effort you put into something, you get out? Is that not like Nofap? The more effort you put into something, the better your results will be. And it's the same with NoFap. You got to put in that effort, man. And I just don't mean at that crucial moment when the lust is there, when the urge is there, when it's so strong and you have the decision to make, because it is a decision. You have the decision to fap or not to fap, to edge or not to edge, to indulge in porn or not to indulge. But I just don't mean that. I mean everything up to that, putting in the effort to wake up in the morning and do your meditation because it helps. Get your ass off your flat ass back, even if you have to at first. Sit up in the bed, lean up on the wall, and do your meditation in the morning. That takes effort. Is that not like life? It's just like life. It takes effort to be aware of when you may be indulging in lower vibrations. What do I mean? You're in the store. You just go to pick up something, but you see them shorts and that ass and them titties, and you want to look at it so bad. Those are the habits of the old you. That was easy. That's what you used to do. It takes effort to be the new you, to shift your mind from that. Stop getting that little dopamine increase that you get from looking at whatever it is you're looking at, and look away and change your mind. The reason that's important while you're on the NoFap journey is because it's going to be more difficult if you keep allowing that energy inside of you. You keep re-enlivening those neural networks, looking at this, looking at that, looking at the other thing. Then you're home by yourself, something bad happens, you're sitting in your bedroom and your phone's right there. It's too easy when you've allowed that energy inside of you all day. Put in the effort to not be the person you used to be. The other reason it's like life, time. Have you not noticed in life that the more time you put into something, you'll get results which are very similar to where you've been spending your time? Before, perhaps you had simpish habits. You had simpish habits. Maybe that's why you were a simp. You were indulging in the habits of a simp. We'll just say you had simp tendencies. You know what I'm saying? Whether you were simp or not, you had simp tendencies. That's got to go away. You have to put in time to new things now. You spent time looking at porn. You spent time lusting. You spent time edging. You spent time relapsing. Not anymore. It's just like life. You put in time to something, you'll get it back. Think about it. If you want to excel at any sport, if you want to excel at an educational or academic endeavor, what do you have to do? Put in the time. You think you're all of a sudden going to graduate 12th grade? No, you had to put in time in 4th grade. 5th grade, 6th grade, and so on. You have to put in the time. Well, how do you put in time with NoFap? Again, you can't wait to that crucial moment when the energy is inside of you and your brain is begging you for that dopamine increase. You have to put in that time all day. What do I mean by that? That time during meditation, that time practicing intentional gratitude to help you rise above the lower vibration that tries to consume you. The time that it takes to be aware of what you're thinking to ensure that you're having positive thoughts, because positive thoughts will help you rise above the lower vibration. The time is important. NoFap is a metaphor for life. It is just like life. The more time you put in to preparing for NoFap, the more prepared you'll be at that crucial moment. And that leads me to the third reason NoFap's just like life: preparation. Preparation. You have to prepare. Again, I really want to drive this point home. You cannot wait until the crucial moment when you're laying there, dick hard as hell, phone right there, nobody there to tell you to stop, and then try to fight. You need to prepare. Think about boxers. When they find out they have a fight, sometimes they start preparing months in advance for one fight, months in advance. That's what you have to do. You have to start preparing. Think about it. Basketball players, when they have a game, what do? They prepare. You think a basketball player that is a professional, that has been doing layups since he may have been 7 years old for the last 20 years, he's still doing layups because he's preparing. If you want to excel at an academic endeavor, what do? You have to prepare. You can't show up for a test. You've been in school before. It's just like life, Nofap. Don't you see that? You can't just show up for the test and think you're going to pass if you didn't properly prepare. So how do you prepare on Nofap? All the concurrent practices, grounding the energy, right? Sometimes before you go to bed, not that a wet dream or nightfall, as they call it, is a relapse, but you don't want one. Prepare for it. How do you prepare for it? By sitting in the brahmachari asana before you go to bed. Prepare by doing your mudra during the day. Do the kamajaya mudra. There's so many different things that you can do to prepare, and you must do them. Your yoga, your meditation, your qigong, your squats to squat the energy. Start to develop a relationship with the energy that you call sexual energy that sometimes gets stuck around your sexual organs. It's not sexual energy, it's energy. Develop a relationship with it, and all that is part of preparation. Now, I gave you effort, I gave you time, I gave you preparation. But guess what? All those things are really one. What are they? They're practice. And that's what I want you to understand. Nofap is a practice. You ever hear someone say, oh, I'm doing my yoga practice? You ever hear someone say they're a yoga practitioner? I'm a martial arts practitioner. I'm doing my meditation practice. That's how you need to start looking at this. Stop saying you're on Nofap, because you're not just on Nofap. Even if you say you're on a Nofap journey, that's kind of good, but you're practicing Nofap. You're practicing the Nofap journey. You're walking the Nofap path. This is a practice. And what I mean by that is you have to start develop the mind state that this is a lifestyle. Nofap is so much more. Even if you're just doing it for 100 days, it's a lifestyle for that 100 days. Nofap is so much more than, oh, I have urges, I'm not going to give in to them. There are things that you can do that take effort, time, and preparation to make you not give in to those urges. And those are called concurrent practices, such as, again, your meditation. I'm going to keep saying that one because that helps you so much. Why? Again, I have other videos about it, because meditation is a lot like Nofap urges. Those thoughts that you become aware of and you just switch your mind and ignore those thoughts and allow them to pass is the same thing with urges. When you get an urge, you're aware of the urge, you acknowledge it, but you don't give into it. The urge is separate from you. This is a practice, and you need to practice these things if you really want to make it. Try to get to 100 days. Decide you're going to get to 100 days, and just know that when you make the decision is done. Because you made it. You've made the decision to get to 100 days of Nofap, and you can do it. Put in the effort, put in the time, put in the preparation. Recognize that this is a practice that you are practicing, and you will succeed down the Nofap path. And just remember, it's a metaphor for life. If you can succeed at Nofap, which you will succeed at life.